Sky gone gray, taste of metal, dust in my teeth, on my tongue. Your name carved in my leather, the last clean thing from when we were young. We just fall out, drifting through a burned out world. Ash on the dashboard, ghosts in a rusted swirl. If there's a future, it's written in the scars. We shout, hand in my hand, through the fallout, billboard bones on the highway, wind sings through twisted steel. I still see you in the rearview, like the past forgot to heal. We just fall out, drifting through a burned out world. Ash on the dashboard, ghosts in a rusted swirl. If there's a future, Rust on the door, 101. Alarm light dying, siren done. You left a note and half a name. Now I'm stepping out into the flame. Dust in my lungs, sky burned brown. Monuments melted, cracked and crowned. Every road a rumor, every skull a sign of a man I'm chasing through a shattered timeline. Capital wasteland, call my name. I walk through ghosts and acid rain. I got your shadow in my hands. I'm tracing you across these lands. Capital wasteland, stealing sand. I'm just a kid with a shaking hand, but I will find you where you stand in the capital wasteland. Trains on their sides like sleeping beasts. Market in the metro, traders, thieves. They talk about a doctor, quiet eyes, healing strangers, walking lives. Radio static, distant cheer. The voice keeps saying, we're still here. I clutch your picture, scratched and worn. Swear I'll drag a truth from this world reborn. Did you run from me, or run for me? Ever a stranger's eyes hold a piece of your story. If I find...
Hello everybody and welcome. I hope y'all are doing well today. We made it to Friday. The weekend is right around the corner. Anybody got any plans? Doing anything fun this weekend? So, I usually work on the weekend. Well, Friday night and Saturday morning. I teach martial arts. And so I got class tonight, and then tomorrow morning we're having a belt exam. Woohoo! See who gets some new belts in the next couple weeks. So that'll be fun. And then I got yard work I got to start doing. The grass is now turning green again. Weeds have grown, getting kind of taller out there. Clover is showing up. I don't know where that came from. It wasn't there last year, but it's there this year. So, gotta get that taken care of amongst, a few other odds and ends here and there. That weather yesterday was amazing. I don't know about where y'all are, but in North Carolina, we had a lot of wind. A little bit of rain, but a lot of wind. And I guess it was supposed to be like wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. And we had severe thunderstorm warnings, and supposedly my daughter's school, they had to shut down or whatever for like a tornado thing or whatever. They got positioned for it anyways. That was always fun. Y'all remember doing those drills? You had to, well, depends on where you are. When I was in elementary school, you had to get underneath our desks or tables or whatever you wanted to call them. You had to get on your hands and knees in cradle position, basically. And you had to put your hands on top of your head to try to protect your head, just in case. Then when I got to middle school and high school, I don't remember how we did it in middle school, but in high school, we had to get out in the hallway and basically do that. And of course, fire drills, everybody leaves and there are big long lines and whatnot. So she had something like that go on yesterday with all the wind. I had to take my dog to the to the vet. We're trying to get her groomed, and she has severe anxiety when it comes to grooming. She tries to bite the groomers. So where we used to live, there was several, vets that had groomers, and they would just sedate her and get the job done. Of course, a couple $100 afterwards, but they would get the job done. And then when we moved down here, a lot of vets don't offer grooming because there's a bunch of separate grooming businesses, which is great. But the problem is they can't sedate her because they are not veterinarians. And so we, took her to one groomer, and the groomer couldn't finish because he kept trying to bite her. So I've been looking for groomers that sedate, and I ended up finding one, and she has to do an exam first because it's a new patient basically, and check her out and whatnot. So took her in yesterday during the severe thunderstorm, and he checked her out, and he said she's looking good. Besides needing a haircut, they gave her a vaccine she needed, and they were going to draw some blood. Problem is, they had to cut some of the hair to be able to find where to put the needle, and she doesn't like the razors. I don't think she likes the water hose either. She barks and growls and wants to eat my garden hose. And so I'm trying to hold her, head, and the assistant's holding, her rear end, and she wasn't happy. And then when they tried to draw some blood, she wasn't happy about that either. And so what we decided to do is she's going to be groomed on the 26th, so in about 2 weeks. And she's going to be sedated anyways, so they're going to draw the blood while she's sedated, basically. So hopefully everything will turn out all right. And I get to also, they have to do a fecal test, if y'all are familiar doing that for your dogs. And they said preferably fresh. So I guess the night before, because she has to be in at 8, so it's too early in the morning to really be trying to put poop in a little dish or whatever. So I'll probably do it the night before, and so they can test it and make sure she doesn't got worms and whatnot. So hopefully that'll go okay. So that was basically my day yesterday. We got breakfast at Biscuitville, went to the library to get some books for my son. He's homeschooled, and they're working on poetry this year, so got him some poetry books. And then we went and got groceries. That's always fun. Over $400 worth of groceries. It's amazing how the price of things have gone up. I'm sure you feel the same way. I was talking to my son, and I'm like, I remember, okay, you go to McDonald's now, and average price of a combo is between $8 and $9 for a combo. So you get your sandwich, your fries, your drink. I remember, and it seems it wasn't too long ago, that combos were $6, $7, and now they're heading towards $10. And if you get one of their special deals, their special limited time things, that's like $12 for a combo. It's like, goodness gracious. Am I at a sit-down restaurant or what? Of course, it's not nearly as bad. We went to Jersey Mike's because my daughter's school was doing a fundraising thing where you go to Jersey Mike's and you buy food, the school gets a percentage. And it's been a while since I've been to a Jersey Mike's. Prices have changed big time. We end up paying, I think it was $79. $79. And we didn't even get combos. We just got 5 sandwiches. Now keep in mind, 2 of them were the minis, okay, because of the kids. And we got 2 boxes of cookies. No drinks, no chips, and still ended up paying like $79. I'm like, damn. What in the world? But look at what we got in office. They're costing us everything. Gas is going to end up being close to $4 here before long because we want to pick a fight with Iran, which, from what I read, is interesting. You know, you would think that before a president would go to war with a country, that he would consult, you know, a council, a board, professionals, intelligence, etc. Actually have a good reason to go to war, right? No. From what he says, he chose to go to war because his son-in-law believed that we should. I'm like serious. You know, the one interesting thing about this whole government that we got going on right now is most of the people he's put in place don't have any idea what the hell they're doing. They are not trained or experienced or educated in the position they're in at all. They don't know what they're doing. And it's not like they're, you know, somebody who is educated and just doesn't know what they're doing. They actually don't know what they're doing because they are not that in that profession. Like, seriously. There should be some kind of laws and stipulations. You know, if I want a job as a doctor, I have to have what? A doctorate degree and a license and all that stuff. These people should have the same damn thing. Just like I don't think a businessman should be able to be president. He should have to have some kind of education in law, to be honest with you. I guess anybody can be president if a 30-plus felon can be president. So let's go find us a homeless man and make him president. Right? He's got plenty of life experience. He has to do whatever he can to survive on a daily basis. He should know how to do that, right? So let's make him president. He should be qualified, right? Can't be any worse than what we got. But all right. So besides, you know, the increasing cost of things, and it's amazing, you know, how this year's just been rough. Everything wants money this year compared to last year. Ended up with an escrow shortage because taxes and insurance and all that crap goes up. We're getting close to paying that off thanks to the tax return. Had to pay HOA fees. Had to replace 4 tires at $500. Need to replace the brakes at another $500. The other car needs 2 new sensors. That's going to be over $1,000. The other car is now not really blowing adequate cool air. So I'm hoping that's just a recharge or Freon or whatever, and not a compressor, because then that's going to be about another $1,000 to $2,000. Then, you know, my wife's still paying her college loan, and they want some money. Everybody wants money, but nobody's willing to give money. You know, in all technical, let's look at banks, right? You have to have a bank account. Lots of times, you can't even have a job unless you have a bank account. Okay? It's no longer they hand you a check and you go cash it at the grocery store kind of thing. You pretty much have to have a bank account. So money goes in the bank account. The bank uses your money to make a fortune. So they're borrowing your money in a sense. But some won't even give you any interest. You know, if you got an interest account or with a credit union or something, you probably get a little bit of interest. A few pennies. Or you don't get anything at all. So they're using your money. And they're not really willing to give you anything in return. Their thought process is, well, we're protecting your money. That's your payment. But when you borrow money from them, you get this big, huge interest fee, late fees, and all this other shit. Why can't we do the same thing to them? I'm getting to the point like, shit, I'm gonna get a safe, and I'm gonna like have a hidden place in the house or yard or something, and I'm gonna put my money in there and go. Downside of that, that's a lot of work because the world is created for digital. They're created for you to have a bank account. They're created for you to have a card, to buy everything and pay for everything online with your card. I'm pretty sure before long they're going to do away with all physical money, and then you don't really have a choice. So, I mean, at the moment, if that's what you're wanting to do, you would have to probably start your own business for one thing, because most employers are going to require you to have a bank account. But if you start your own business, you're your own employer, right? So you can even say, I only accept cash. And then the government has no idea how much money you're making, so you can cheat on your taxes, technically. That's why some people take only cash. But don't get investigated. Okay, so then you can take that cash, or you can take the check or whatever and cash the check, because I think some grocery stores still do that. And then, you know, if you want to pay your bills, you can either pay it with cash, or if it's a bill that you can't physically go to them and pay for, you're going to have to go to like Walmart and get your prepaid credit card thing and pay it that way. And then you could potentially survive without a bank account, but it's just more work. And then you got to decide, is it even worth it? That's why most people don't. That's why most people get cheated by the banks. It's a sacrifice we make for convenience. Or we can just say, you know, to hell with the whole currency, and we'll just have bottle caps. We got plenty of bottle caps, right? We have to go back to the old, you know, glass bottles with the metal bottle caps. You got, well, some of them are twist off. Twist off will pop up. That'd be interesting, just like in Fallout. You know, I wonder what made them decide to do bottle caps in Fallout for currency. Because you could also do toilet paper. Don't you think toilet paper would be kind of important during an apocalypse? Everybody gonna need toilet paper, right? You know, I've been playing Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and there's toilet paper everywhere. But it's used as junk. It's used as material. It's not used as currency. I guess they're not concerned about wiping their butts in an apocalyptic world, huh? All right, so Fallout 1. If you're not familiar with it, we did play it one time before. This is episode 2, of course. It is a very old school Fallout game. It is turn-based instead of first-person shooter, action-based. And I think it's a little bit harder. Nobody's holding your hands, really telling you where to go. You kind of just have to figure it out. They give you very, very little information whatsoever. Completely mouse, so I don't really see a point trying to get a controller to work for it. It's all clicking, basically. So you got your Pip-Boy. This is your Pip-Boy. Falling apart. I don't know why it looks so rough. But we have 130 days left to find the water chip. And of course, we can buy water, I think it's from the hub, to increase your time there if you want. But from what I read, it shouldn't be too hard to find the water chip. And then after that, you're not timed anymore. But there's really nothing, the Pip-Boy, there's really nothing here. Okay, you have your status. We're trying to find the water chip. That's our quest. This is the town. We did the rad scorpion thing. We're good there. That's it. I don't know what this button used to be. Then you got auto maps, and it gives you maps of different places that you've been and whatnot. But that's about it. Archives. It's video recording of what was said to you. Other than that, you can rest by setting the time up here. And that's kind of it. You do have a map, which I guess is also your Pip-Boy. I don't know what the point of high and low is. The motion sensor option is not installed, so that is useless. We got our character information for when you go level up, if you're poisoned and whatnot. Looks like we are hurt a little bit, not too bad. I guess you can print shit if you have it set up for your printer, I guess. And this, you can use your skills, like if you're injured, you can use, I think it's doctor or first aid, one of those. This is your menu. This is to switch between your two weapons here, which we have to be unarmed in town or people get pissed at you. This is all our inventory that we have so far. It looks like we do need to reload our SMG. I thought sure you could. Just drop the bullets down on it. There we go, yep, okay. Alright, so we've pretty much done all we can do here. Our town's grateful, I don't know what the point of that is. I'm trying to remember where. I don't think it matters if you go to the junkyard or the hub first, but if you go to the hub, you can buy water and stuff, which gives you more time. So I'm thinking maybe the hub would be smarter to go to first. Let's see. Can you give me directions to hub in Junktown? The hub is a big trading center for far south of Shady Sands. It's run by several different caravan groups of merchants, the water merchants, Crimson Caravan, and the Fargo traders. I didn't catch that. It switched on me. Alright. Junktown is a little south and a ways west. It's smaller, but still a good place to drop in for a drink. Alright, so this is Shady Sands. That's the Raider camp. This is Vault 15. This is Vault 13, where we originally came from. We want to go... Oh, it's going to take us to it because it told us where to go. The hub. Now, we could get into attack by rat scorpions and shit along the way. And it's not hard to get... because you're ganged up upon. I wonder what that is right there. Oh, we've encountered something. Raiders. Probably raiders, right? You encounter a group of guardsmen on patrol. Watch your back, this isn't a safe place. You shouldn't be there. Here, it's not safe. I know the damn thieves circle is around here somewhere. Watch your back. It's not safe. Shouldn't be here. It's not safe. Watch your back. Don't see any kind of loot or anything. So we're gonna try to maybe go around them. We'll just go down. So there's basically just dialogue. Okay, now where am I? There I am. This guy looks a lot like me. Sorry, we're full. I'm ready to kick some butt. Today's going to be a long day. Today's going to be a long day. I don't really want work to do. I'm ready to kick some butt. Kick some butt. Don't want to work. I hope we sell everything. Can't wait until we finish. Let's hit the road. Yes, how can I help you? What is this place? This is the Hub. It's a trade center for the waste. It's the biggest city I know of. You can find just about anything you could want here, and if you're looking for work, this is the place to be. It seems there's for looking to hire you for something, be it legal or not. Could you tell me where I could find a water chip? Water chip, wow, you got me on that one. I've never heard of one of those. Maybe you should check the general store downtown. They may be able to help you. What are all these carts doing? These are the caravans. We cart goods to just about all corners of the waste, Junktown, the Brotherhood, Shady Sands, and numerous other places. Necropolis and the Glow are... I'm gonna have to find a way to slow this down because I can't finish. Let's slow it down all the way. How about that? Try this again. Alright. What are all these carts doing here? The Glow are the only areas we steer clear of. I'm heading this group. And we will be leaving shortly. The group across the street just arrived. What is it you trade? Lots of stuff, general stuff people use to live. Food, water, lots of water. Water is probably the scarcest commodity in the waste. Where would I go to get a job? You could just about ask anyone here in the Hub, or you can check one of the job bulletin boards. There are a few of them around the Hub. Definitely more jobs than people here. You have nothing to barter. I would keep clear of Decker if I was you. Okay? Is there a way to get in this building? Oh, there is. I'm gonna assume that's the door. You gotta open the door first. Well, hello there, my friend, and welcome to the Hub. Let me introduce myself. They call me Dan the Brahmin Man. I wheel and deal with all the merchants around here. What services do you offer exactly? Well, I manage the care of pretty much all the wagons, ramen, and these parts. If they need anything, their caravans, I'm the only one to talk to. Hell, the big three deal with me exclusively. We're the big three. Damn, son, have you been locked up in all your life in a cave or something? The big three are the three largest merchant groups in the world. Okay, maybe not the world, but they are sure as hell cover a large portion. I wish I could set it to where I just click. There's not a way to do that. I mean, I got it as slow as it will go. And it's still going too fast. It's annoying. I don't want to speed read. Oh, now you don't want to talk? I'm not supposed to talk to anyone. Please see my husband. He don't want to talk to me no more either. Boy, these people are asses. One of the challenges of a third person is not being able to see everything that's in the room. Oh, that garden. But I wonder who you are. Standing in the middle of the road. Hello, friend. Deputy Tom Fry at your service. Newcomer, welcome to Hub. You've reached the biggest city of the coast. Heck, maybe the biggest city in the world for all we know. I thought you were part of the caravan. Did you come in with them? No. That's surprising. It's been pretty rough out there, especially with the missing caravans, but they're safe now. They just stay away from the Maltese Falcon. They're a bunch of troublemakers, Decker and his crew. Who's Decker? He owns the Maltese Falcon in the merchant market, but I wouldn't associate with him if you want to stay out of trouble. He's nothing but a murdering animal, but the sheriff won't let me arrest him without proof. Is that about missing caravans? Tragedy, really, some caravans have turned up missing. Butch over at the Fargo Traders is offering a reward for information for something you should check at the merchant market if you're interested. Hey, Valerian, how's it going? Where can I make some money? Why, that would be in the merchant market a few miles south of here. 2 of the caravan houses are located there. The 3rd is further south. I recommend the Fargo Traders. They pay well and they're not too crazy. You know where I could find a water chip? My vault's chip malfunctioned and we need another immediately. Water chip? Well, I've never heard of one. If it has to do with water, though, you should talk to the water merchants. Their headquarters are located further south past the downtown area. Where are the shops? Hard to miss. It's by the busiest part of town. The merchant market is a few miles south of here. You'll be most interested in the northern section. That's where most of our local buy and sell to the public. What is that? 5mm. Is that if I have a minigun? That's all he's got. It's 5mm. Damn. Is he rocking a minigun? I would keep clear of Decker if I was you. All the main road. Really see anything to loot in there. Move along, move along. Is there a door here somewhere? So I guess in this game you can actually rob people and not get in trouble for it. Who are you? You look like you have combat armor. Keep moving. Welcome to my humble house. What can I do for you? Can you tell me a little bit about the hub? Strong city, largest has been seen in my life. Center of the town lies to the south, with the other is branching off in each direction. Let's see here. I need from Mitch down by the Maltese Falcon. Just head on south from there. If I was looking for a job, occasionally do a stint on one of the caravans that head out there from here. If you're looking for that kind of work, just talk to one of the trading houses. What do you do around here? I get by. I hire on with the caravans when I'm a little short on cash and work for the farmers. Who's the law around here? Probably past Deputy Fry on their way down. His boss, Sheriff Green, and you'll find him in the police station most of the time. What's in here? The toilet? No, that's some kind of shelving. Storage. With nothing in it. Can't look any further. I'll probably say, move along. Welcome to the hub. Alright, so I guess we want to go to the next section of town. We walk over here. Alright, I'm up here. Market. Crimson Caravan. I wonder what happens to those caravans. Save, because you never know. Maybe I'll get ambushed. Can't go this way. Check the boxes. Ah, there's a building. But I can't go any further up this way. That's kind of crazy. Alright, so we have a general store here. There's some traders there. Police is down here. I don't know what's over here. Alright, well, let's go over here first. How may I help you today? I'd like to buy something. Great. Here's what I have. A Geiger counter. You would think I would have one built into my Pip-Boy, right? Guess not. Motion sensor. So I can basically add those to my Pip-Boy, I guess. Big Book of Science. Dean's Electronics. First Aid. Scouting. Psycho. Super Stim Pack. More rope. Nuka-Cola. Cool. Radio. What would the radio be for? I don't exactly tell you. Rad away. Flamethrower fuel. There's his caps. Okay. See what I got here. Alright, so how much for the Geiger count? 783. How many caps do I have? I have 109. I don't know if I really need the drugs or not. I usually sell them in the other Fallouts. That's a lot of money there. Might need to keep the dynamite. I need more money. Alright. I need to take 17, 46. You gotta do correct math in this or you can get cheated very easily. 17, 46 minus 1685. I need to give him 64. That's a 1749. 1746 minus. I think the game just jammed, guys. Not a I can't say, I don't think it's a Bethesda game. Is it a Bethesda game? It's not a Fallout game if it doesn't have issues. Oh, it's up here. So it was a me issue. Okay, I pushed the wrong button. Let's try this again. I'm having a moment. $61. There we go. Detects the presence and strengthens of radar radiation fields that weighs 4 pounds. Detects the movement of biological material over a distance of meters using a tuned radar. So okay. Time can only be used from the interface bar. Here. What do you mean it's not? How do I install it? Because I have it in my inventory. Motion sensor. I want to install it. How do I install it? You can use it, but you should be able to install it as well, according to this thing right here. Or is that a mistake that somebody made in the programming? So my issue is I got this stuff in my inventory and it's adding to the weight and it's taking up inventory, but if I could add it to my Pip-Boy, then it would not be in my inventory. I guess that's not how it works in this game. See, I'm still trying to figure this game out. It's a lot different. Now see, I watched somebody play this, and they were checking shelves and stuff, and they said that you don't get in trouble for stealing in this. I'm in a store now, a little bit different than people's homes. Let's see what happens. I did save it. Nothing there. Nothing there. There probably won't be anything. Nothing. I'm not paid to talk. Hi there, how you doing? The name is Dimitri. I'm thinking that's how you would say that. Romara. Head of the best damn caravan in the Waste. Are you looking for a job? You look pretty strong. Yeah, so that's just what we're looking for. You're like the thrill and excitement of battle, don't you? Bullets flying everywhere, whipping by your head, blowing your enemy into two, seeing the fear in their eyes. That's the life. Kind of person would serve as well, and we pay well. Oh, yes, we do. Just had a few new openings if you're interested, but of course you are right. Need a water chip. Water chip, haven't heard of one of those before. You might want to check with one of the shops outside. They have lots of stuff. So, did you want a job? No, not really. We'll come back. I want to kind of prioritize the water chip. And then we can start doing jobs after we find the water chip. Oh, look at all this nice stuff he has in his desk. What will happen if I take it? This is also stuff that we can sell. Well, look at that. I did not get in trouble. Who the hell are you? If you want a job, you need to talk to Dimitri. Go this way, or is that a wall? I think there's a wall. What you doing in the hub? I don't really see where that is any of your business. Looking for something that I need. Why? Well, you look like a businessman, and I'm a businessman, and I thought we could discuss business. What do you do around here? I think I'm just going to give you the business. I don't think I want to have anything to do with your business. I don't really trust him. What is this place? Welcome to the library. I don't think I've seen you around these parts. What might you be looking for? Looking for a water chip. Well, in my studies I have come across such references to such things. Actually, I have in my possession a hollow disk that contains a certain amount of information that might be useful. Can I have the hollow disk? Information is hard to come by in the day and age. I will need to charge you 750 hub bucks for the disk. Now that looks like a worn hollow disk if I've ever seen one. I'll give you 500 for it. How about I take a blowtorch to this whole place instead, huh, lady? I don't have hub bucks. Bottle caps. Book of science. Lots of books. Of course, it's a library. How many caps did she have? $800. I don't really have it. 800. What is that sound? I think we got a helicopter flying over the house. Where'd he go? I don't see it, but I heard it. It was just a helicopter flying over the house. All right. So she wanted what, 700? Wow. One book is 1,000? Bump that. Oh, that's right. She doesn't have. Whole bartering system is a little strange in this. All this contains information on it is can only be read by a certain number of electronic devices. I see you have Pip-Boy. You can use that to decode, review, and store the information that a hollow disk contains. Sounds great. Can I have it? 750. Sorry, but I can only accept the full amount of the hollow disk. Please return when you have the amount. I need 300 caps, apparently. How many caps do you have left? What can I sell for 524? Um, 250. I'm not going to get any closer than that. We'll just have to lose money. Mr. Stapleton takes your money. As I may have explained, you will need to use this and then access the information through your Pip-Boy and through the holodisk. Pip-Boy display downloading data from disk. Okay. All right, we got a little bit of information here. Vault locations. Hello and welcome to the latest edition of the Western United States Vault Location Pamphlet. We hope you enjoy this pamphlet, and remember, vaults are not just for the upwardly mobile, but for everyone. Vault 12. Under the sprawling metropolis of Bakersfield lies the technological magnificence of Vault 12, built with every amenity in mind for the prospective vault dweller. 12 was given the Pressed Vault Suit Award for attention to preparedness. Buried far underground, the protection that vault dwellers will receive will be unprecedented. Much like all other vaults, Vault 12 has been fitted with the newest in vault water purification systems. Able to take even the waste located in the sewers of Bakersville, this system is able to deliver over 15,000 gallons of pure, refreshing drinking water a day. Vault 13 is located northwest of Vault 12. The vault offers an endless supply of pure water to the inhabitants. The rumors that the water table in the area could easily be contaminated in the event of a nuclear war have been found by the Department of Water and Power to be completely unfounded. In the event that the water in the area were to become tainted, remote, even though it may be, Vault 13 has been fitted with the government-approved water purification system, rated to work without significant loss or output for over 2,500,000 hours. Let's see. Vault 15 due east of 13. Construction of the vault has gone extremely smoothly. Much work was done to reinforce the walls of the third level of the vault to make all the future vault dwellers more secure in the knowledge that in the event of even a major earthquake, the computers of the vault would continue to function. Recent tours of the newly constructed vault have had many a potential vault dweller walking away with a newfound awe of the improvements done to this already impressive vault. Alright, let's see. Alright, now that I'm basically poor, maybe I should see what kind of guns they have at the gun store. What do you think? Those damn water merchants are ripping us off. Hi there, how can I help you? Can I ask you some questions? I want to buy something. Is there any place in town I should avoid? Let's see, we'll start with asking questions. Can you tell me about Decker? Someone you don't ever want to mess with. He scares me. He owns the Maltese Falcon. Why does he scare you? He's the deadliest person in the hub. Most say that he runs this place, not the merchants or the police. If you ever cross him, watch out. Is there any place I should avoid? Oh yes, you ought to stay as far away from the Maltese Falcon as you possibly can. Decker and his greasy lapdog Kane are bad news. They eat you alive if you're not careful. I also give Lorenzo at the friendly lending. So, you know, like I said, I'm still learning this game, so apparently I can click back and forth on the text. What can you tell me about the different merchants? Well, there are three main merchants. They're the water merchants, the Crimson, and the Fargo traders. They also run the city council. What do you want to know about? They're in charge of all the water. Greedy people, I wouldn't want to work for them. Their pay is the worst, and the jobs are just as bad. Did they always control all the water? No, from what I've heard, a while back a group of merchants seized control of the water tower and proclaimed that they were the water merchants and people had to get water from them. The merchant war raged on for years until a man named Roy Green, yeah, Justin's grandfather, that's it, helped to negotiate an agreement that ended the war. Kind of an agreement. Well, it was set up, the city council set a limit on the price of water. Personally, I think they should have beat the tar out of them. Oh, sorry, I mean, they should have showed them who's boss. Crimson Caravan are a bunch of crazy people. They will do any job no matter what the risk. I'm surprised they aren't missing more caravans. Missing caravans too? Actually, all the merchants have had a few caravans disappear. The Fargo traders are just unlucky, I suppose. How risky. They will pass right through an area known to be attacked by raiders. They charge a lot so they can hire extra hands. The pay's great, but you have to be alive to spend it, right? The Fargo traders pay well and their jobs aren't too deadly. Butch owns the shop, a good man. They're fair and let me do as I please with the place. I like working with them, plus you get a discount on anything you buy here if you work for Butch. There are 6 representatives, 2 from each of the main merchant groups. Everything needs at least 4 votes to be passed. They can never agree on anything. How's someone make money? Well, I'm not hiring, but there's a job post in the center of the merchant market. You might want to check there. Let's see what she has. Knife. Leather armor. Metal armor, leather armor. A club. A spear, a sledgehammer, 10mm, crowbar, brass knuckles, some grenades, a throwing knife, SMG, a shotgun, BBs, combat knife, lots of caps. Alright, I need to see what kind of armor I have. Got a leather jacket. All it wants to tell me. What's the defense? How much for the leather jacket? Leather armor. I got nothing to sell you. How much for the metal armor? Even more. How much for the shotgun? 13. Nothing. Alright, so maybe we should try to get the water chip. Although I don't have, you know, stronger armor, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to get ourselves into. Water bites. There's bulletin board. Need work. The Fargo trader is currently filling the following positions. Caravan guards must be in good physical condition. Special position must be observant and willing to travel in dangerous territory. Own weapons and ammo required for all jobs. Inquire with Rudger at the Fargo Traders. Or as we can go. That's it. Can't go anywhere over there. Oh boy, can't you leave me alone? I have enough problems in my hands already. Problems? Maybe I can help. Like you're the only one with problems. Maybe I can help. I don't know. It takes a different caliber of hero than you. Listen, why don't you come back when you have a little more experience under your belt? Wow, this place is huge. Excuse me, could I ask you a few questions? Your head on a stick. Make it quick, I'm not supposed to be talking on the job. Where am I? If you don't know, you probably shouldn't be here. This is the Heights. Mr. Hightower lives here, and he only sees people on appointment. What's your job? I'm here to make sure nobody messes with Mr. Hightower. I don't think I can go down any further here. Hello, sir. The name is Justin Green. I'm the sheriff of the fine city. Is there something I can do for you this fine day? You're doing a fine job. Well, thank you. We try our best. It's really tough in a city this size, but we do the best we can with what we've got. It's hard when the thugs have better firepower than you do. That one's locked. I guess it's locked too. Everybody seems to be thirsty. Alright, let's see if we can get to that Vault 12. And maybe get some water. I don't see Vault 12 on here anywhere. Under the strong lies the tender woman of Vault 12, built with every amenity in the mid northwest of Vault 12. So Vault 13 is northwest. So we gotta kind of go east. I mean, we are already south of Vault 13. So, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. He's not talking. That's Junktown. Okay. This is Vault 13. This is Vault 15. This is the Raiders. That's Sandy Shade. And so it's saying it's northwest of Vault 12. So Vault 12 should have to be somewhere in here, right? Unless that's Vault 12. Well, one way to find out. I mean, it looks way too big to be Vault 12, but... you see junk and rocks scattered. That's it. See what this place is. Acropolis. We do not want to go there yet. Kind of filling in the map here. Oh, we got some mole rats. I don't have enough points, but I could possibly with this. Now it's saying 5 action points. I'm pretty sure it said 4 earlier. But okay. Gotta be careful because there's a lot of them. Still alive. I don't know how hard the weapon hits in comparison to the gun. Missed, you dummy. I thought he was dead. You tricked me. He's still alive. Seriously? None. Nothing. The rat's got nothing. Missed. Yay! Nothing. Bunch of mole rats. So I got experience points. That's basically the benefit of this. We have not leveled up yet, but we're getting close. Alright. Gotta find this vault. Oh, scorpions. They don't like the SMG. Still alive. Now they, on the other hand, has something we can take and sell. Probably all that is. Oh, more scorpions. Been poisoned. I out of ammo? It appears that I am out of 10mm ammo. You tell me I don't have any more room. That sucks. City. I don't see anything here. Holy shit. And they're guarding the body. I do have a grenade, don't I? How did I get hurt? I didn't even throw it that way. Wow. He blew himself up. I didn't blow him up because I told him to throw to the left and he threw up close to him for some reason. I don't know why. I'm probably gonna die. Because he can't throw. It takes 8 just to move that little bit. I don't think that's to heal hit points. I mean, I have 4 more dots, and you're saying I can't move? You missed. We're not gonna make it. And that's the game. He
Your
failed.
life ends in the wasteland.
Load of bullshit. And now we're all the way back here. That's how easy and quick you can die in this game. Is you could be surrounded by 6 scorpions. And they gang up on you, you can't go nowhere, and you're just dead. It doesn't help that he can't throw a grenade either. Alright, so this is Necropolis. That's the Raider place. And we got some more rats. I probably need to get some more ammo. I don't know how you're still alive, but okay. Out of ammo. Nothing here. Ruined city with nothing here. Lord, maybe I should look it up. I have a feeling that Vault 12 is Necropolis. Vault 12 is located directly beneath the city of Necropolis, formerly Bakersfield, California. We gotta go to Necropolis. Well, we're not too far from there. I take it those are ghouls. Yeah. 1, 2, 5. I've never fought a ghoul in this game yet. I'll have a whole lot of bullets for that. Well, let's see how we do fighting some zombies. What do you think? First thing that happen is we die. I like one-hit shots. Yes. They don't move very fast either. He's still alive. Zombies every damn where. I can't get there. I just got there. Oh. I need to end combat. Ooh. Gives me a chance to see what all is in here. I could potentially search that, and there's chances there could be absolutely nothing in any of it. Nuka-Cola machine, but you can't do nothing with it. I didn't shoot at him, but he's coming. How are you still alive? You don't want to be backed into a corner. Wow. Looks like he's got a knife. How many hit points does this damn thing have? I mean, I killed the others fairly quick. He's going back. I mean, he's almost dead. I'm kind of curious. Got limited bullets. How good does my spear work? You missed, Normie? Since when could ghouls talk? These must not be feral ghouls. He's the manager. Really? We got a knife. What's this? Fruit. There is another door over here. I don't want to walk in there and get ambushed. He's be like in here somewhere. A lighter. Flavor soft drink of the post-nuclear world, warm and flat. We're going to try to avoid fighting as much as possible. It's a quick way to run out of ammo. I don't see anything to loot here. There's something there, but there might not even be anything in there. There's supposed to be sewers somewhere that lead to the vault. There's a bathroom. Maybe in there. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go save. We're gonna try to practice throwing here. Alright, I think we're gonna need to get closer. There's a guy in here I gotta be careful of. Got two. But they get back up again. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Nothing gonna keep me down. These are just regular ghouls. It's the managers that are tough. What? Come on, dude. You gotta shoot better than that. I was hoping that grenade would have at least killed those two. Kinda sad. They're stronger than a grenade. They're getting closer. How could you miss? He's standing right there. He can't shoot him through the door. Look at that. Probably only the managers that have stuff, but you can talk to them. I've been murdering them. That's enough water to there's enough water to go around for everyone. That makes sure of that. I've been killing ghouls and probably should not have. Oh my God. I've been murdering ghouls. I did bad things. I thought they were feral, and they're not feral. Well, he's mad at me because I killed his friends. Maybe some of them are feral. They're withstanding my rifles. You suck. I got knocked on the ground. Didn't mean to do that. That was a shot to the head. How could he still be standing? It's supposed to be instant kill. These ghouls are tough. I got shot both of them. must be running low. I think the ones that go grr probably are unfriendly. Now, from what I was told, there's no stealing in this, but apparently that ghoul did not like us going in his drawer. Lord have mercy. I think I did this all wrong. I probably ruined everything. Let's see here. Good. I fight the ghouls in So it says whether to kill the ghouls in Necropolis depend on your goals, but you should generally kill the hostile feral ghouls in the street and sewers, while the intelligent ghouls, including Set, can be spared to keep the settlement alive. Killing everyone in Necropolis can result in a bad or abandoned ending for the location. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to exit the game because I'm running out of time here. All right, so the game, like I said, it doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't tell you anything. It gives you hardly any information. This, it comes back to the time period where everybody had to buy strategy guides and whatnot. And so I come into Necropolis, I see ghouls everywhere. I'm thinking feral ghouls. I'm thinking enemies. I need to kill them before they kill me. And so I started fighting them. And so I'm basically fighting innocent people now. And I didn't know that. And as far as saving goes, I've saved, and so I can't go all the way back. But I guess to avoid fighting the friendly ghouls that are in the buildings, I should probably not try to loot the buildings. It seems, according to what I read, that you do have feral ghouls out in the street. I'm assuming the ones in the building are not feral. So I'm going to have to try to figure that out. I'm going to try to stop killing ghouls as much as possible. And maybe just focus on killing the ones that attack me as I'm walking by. Or the ones that go grrr or something like that. but that was kind of confusing because I thought they were all enemies, and they weren't. So next time we play Fallout, I'm gonna try to keep that in mind. Not all the ghouls are enemies, even though they all look alike, and there's no way to tell them apart, really. And hopefully we don't ruin anything from there. But yeah. I think the water chip is the friends we made along the way. Yeah. I'm not making any friends at the moment. But anyways, that's all the time I do have. I have to get ready to go get my daughter from school. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the follow buttons. I'm usually live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. We are playing Final Fantasy Tactics Monday through Wednesday, and then, of course, Fallout on Friday. So I hope you all have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday.
Geiger clicks in my coat, map burned into my palm. Steel sky, rusted road, breathing in a silver calm. Valve door in my bed, all the faces in the glow. I walk out tiny path on a promise I don't show. I gotta run for the water chip, heart on empty, sand in my grip. Every mile another bad death, but I ain't dead yet. I ain't dead yet. Mutants howling on the ridge line, raiders drawing beads on my spine. You can write my name in the dust and grit. I'm coming home with that water chip. Hey. Saw a town built on bone, shops inside a fallen shell. Kid traded me a coat, said you look like you've seen hell. Bar sign flickers red, dealer shuffles worn out fate. I push on